Good morning, students. Today I will take you to the world of grammar. And in the world of grammar, we will be discussing tenses. Children, tenses is an important item of English grammar. And once you learn the use of tenses, there is no looking back in English. So please put your focus on this topic. Listen to each and everything carefully and try to understand. And of course, you will not get everything in a day. It will take time. Be patient and listen to this thing carefully. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. We will be discussing this topic for at least 3-4 classes. Next 3-4 classes, we are going to have the same thing. So let us come to the tenses part. Tenses. What are tenses? What is tense actually? Tense mainly deals with two things. One is the verb and the second thing is time. Putting a sentence in time frame. Sentence helps us put a sentence in time frame. Let us come to the definition part. Tense is the form of verb which shows the time of an action and its degree of completeness. A work is being done, when it is being done, at what particular time, what was its condition. So all these things we cover under tenses. A definition may not clear you the things, but definitely when we understand the rules and everything, you will be having a better understanding for the topic. Let us start. Children, tenses are of three types: present tense, past tense and future tense. You must have studied in your Hindi language also. In Hindi language, tenses are known as kal, and there are three tenses if we talk in Hindi: Vartaman kal, Bhut kal or Bhavishyat kal. Here present tense, past tense and future tense. Further, these tenses are divided into 4 subdivisions. Let us understand these 4 divisions also. First is simple present or present indefinite tense. Then present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Same goes with past, simple past, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. And same goes with future, simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. So these are total 12. But here in this class, we will be discussing either 3 or maybe 6 types. All the 12 types we are not going to discuss right now. So today I am going to take first type with you, and before doing that, let us understand where we need to use simple present tense. Yes, children, we will be discussing this tense only. Only this tense. Maybe it will take 2 classes or 3 classes, but we will be focusing on this tense only. I want you to learn this properly because this is the base of your English, right? Where we need to use simple present tense. See, when we want to express our daily routine or a habit or some fact or truth or some scheduled events, to express these things, we use simple present tense. And generally, there are some words which are being used with this, and these words are always, generally, daily, everyday, often. So I am leaving this topic tenses here for a minute because I have something more important to discuss with you, which has a very close connection with tenses. What is it? It is person. In every language, there are persons. Here in English, we have 3 persons: first person, second person and third person. You must be wondering why I have shifted my focus from tenses to person, because tenses have a very close connection with person, so I have shifted my focus from that to this. So there are three persons. First person is I. I is the most important person in this world. For me, I am important. For you, you are important. For anybody, that person himself or herself is important. Second person is you. And third person, he, she, it. He doesn't mean this pronoun only. He means name of any boy. You can say Rahul. She means any girl. You can say Smriti. And it means animals, birds and things. I think it is clear to you. This we have discussed. This is singular form of person. Here in this we are going to discuss the plural form of person. I, the plural of I is we. You remain same, you and you. And plural of he, she and it is they. So children, why I have discussed this? Because in simple present tense, this person is very important to know, because these all persons go alike. They all go alike, but this third person, singular, it goes in a different manner. I will tell you when we will discuss tenses. Abhi you just understand person. When I will be discussing tenses with you, then I will tell you how these third person singular goes in a different manner. But we have a rule for this tense. Like the rule is subject plus first form of the verb plus object. It goes like this. Subject means you can say the doer, one who is performing an action. Verb is action, and object can be on which thing the action is being performed or anything else. So let us take some example, and these examples will clarify the things. My first example comes here. Let me draw a line here so that this is simply segregated. My first example comes here. I go to gym every day. It is my daily routine. I is the subject or doer. Go, first form of the verb, to gym every day. This is object. I go to gym, and because this is my daily routine, everyday's routine, so I have earlier told you that here is the paper. Our daily routines are expressed with this tense. So this is my daily routine. I go to gym every day. Then comes Isha wakes up at 6 a.m. This is Isha's habit, that she wakes up in the morning. Isha is, yes children, Isha is she. She means here third person singular, and here verbs takes S with it. I have told you that third person singular goes in a different way. Here the verb is wake, but when the subject is third person singular, Isha or she, then verb takes verb plus S or ES according to the verb. So here Isha wakes up at 6 a.m. It is her habit. Then water boils at 100 degrees centigrade. Water, this is a fact. Take this sheet in consideration. I have told you facts and truths are also expressed with this tense. So water boils at 100 degrees centigrade. Water, it comes under, again it comes under this category, it. Water is a thing, it. So it boils. The verb here is boil, and it is taking S with it, boils. Water boils. right? Coming to the next sentence. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Sun again, third person singular, it. It comes under it category. The sun rises. Verb here is rise, but it takes S with it. Rises in the east and set. Again, there are two verbs. Set is verb and it is also taking S with it because it is being used with sun. And next sentence, my school begins at 8 a.m. This is, you can say, is a daily you can say it's a scheduled event. Look at this paper. Scheduled events, when something is certain to happen. My school begins at 8 a.m. My school, again, it begins. S, it is taking S with it, at 8 a.m. And here comes the last sentence. This is also a scheduled event. The train leaves at 17:40 hours. Train again comes under third person singular, it. Leave is verb and S is put here, leaves at 17:40 hours. So children, I have given these 6 sentences to you as an example. I'm sure the things are not clear to you yet. Related to this, one more thing I want to discuss with you. Let me start. Now it will be more clear to you. I'll take one verb. I take verb play. And I will use all the persons. Where is my persons sheet? Here it is. No, it is not here. All the persons I will take I, we, you, he, she, it, and they. I have taken all the persons. And I will be using the same verb with all these pronouns. I say I dash football. I play football. We play football. You play football. All these pronouns are taking verb play as it is. He is third person singular. So it will take S with it. Plays football. She again, third person singular, plays football. It again, third person singular, plays football. They, although it is third person, but it is third person plural. So it will not take S with it. They play football. Children, I think this is enough for today's class. Try to understand this. Watch this video at least 3-4 times so that the things become clearer to you. And after this video, you will find a file attached in your Google Classroom. I have given you some exercise there that you will be doing and sending me your responses. And whatever is being done here on the paper, this is also you are going to do in your grammar notebook. Thank you. Have a great day.